All right. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
All right. How was your weekend?
It's just normal like every day.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We can continue with our practice, okay? Uh,
Yes.
Part number one. We will turn to the topic of applications. Okay. So can you tell me the kinds of applications that you would like to use in the future?
So, um, I think in the future, I love to use apps that have AI built in to make things more convenient. Like, for example, apps can automatically organize my schedule and suggest a personalized workouts or even help me learn new skills faster. It would be really helpful in my daily life.
Okay. So you want AI to help you to optimize or automate your day, right? Okay.
Yes.
Save time, things like that. Oh, did you try to use this word?
Oh, yes, right.
Okay, this one automatically, once again.
Automatically.
Yes, okay. The last time, the way you pronounce it is kind of like this one. Automatically or something like that. Like talking about like the body. Okay.
Um,
Now atomically is something like that. Atomic, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, so
Anatomically.
oh, can you see that?
yeah,
Uh,
I see
can
that.
you help me to pronounce it? Anatomically.
Anatomically.
Oh, and this one is this
Automatically.
okay.
Automatically.
Automatically, right? Automatic.
Automatically. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So there's a difference. Really good. Really good structure of have AI built in, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Have
everything.
something and then verb three as participle. Okay. And how about the ways in which you know about different applications available? How did you
Uh,
find? Mm,
so I usually find out about different apps through recommendations from my friends or by browsing app stores. So sometimes I also discover new apps through social media advertisements or YouTube reviews. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So first of all, you talk about your friend's recommendation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then sometimes you browse the app store and finally you end with
Yes.
advertisement on social media. Okay, yes, yes, yes. And for example, if you want to say like the recommendation from your friends or something, you can use the phrase of word of,
Mouth.
okay, the word of mouth. And we have something like word of mouth. And at the end, we have recommend.
Recommendations.
Yes, word of mouth recommendation. Okay, yes, yes, yes. And what kinds of apps do you find interesting? Mm,
So recently, I have built an interest in productivity and learning apps. So I enjoy using apps that help me manage my time, take notes, or improve my skills like language learning apps. And I also quite into entertainment focused apps such as music streaming platform, TikTok, or games like that.
okay, yes, yes, yes. Amazing. Can you help me to read this once again? I've built an interesting.
I have built an interest in.
Yes, okay. So I want to hear a little bit of connected sounds, okay? I've built an interesting. One more time, please.
I have built an interest in
Okay, and this one?
entertainment focused.
Oh, entertainment focused, right? And then application. So the last time the ending sound was not clear enough. It could be made clearer. Okay, like you have just done. Okay, amazing. And we can move on to the topic of borrowing things. Okay, and lending things. All right. Do you like to lend things to other people?
Actually, I don't mind lending things to other people, but it can depend on the situation. Like if I trust the person and know they will take good care of my belongings, I will be happy to lend them what they need. However, if someone has a story of not returning things or being careless with my stuff, I will be more hesitate or reluctant to lend them my belongings.
Okay, really good. Maybe the word you were looking for is hesitant instead of
Oh,
hesitate, right? Okay.
hesitant.
Okay. Once again, hesitant,
Hesitant.
yes, okay. And you talk about like the people who have history of not returning things on time or something like that, right? Or
Right, right.
taking care of. Oh, have history of. Can you help me to repeat this phrase? Have?
Have history of.
Have history of. And finally, it is not a big problem, but because you know what? You
Yeah.
are an already very advanced speaker, so I need to be extra demanding in terms of guiding you towards precision in language. So I show you need this one.
Need.
Okay. Can you help me to repeat it? Need.
Need.
Yes, okay. I will lend them what they need. The whole phrase, please. I will.
I will lend them what they need.
Yes, okay. Do you remember how you pronounced this word last time?
Maybe need is
Yeah,
a e short e.
yeah,
I
it's
think
just
so.
like what they need, right? What they need. However, this should be what they need. Okay, one more time. What they need.
Okay, hello. Oh,
Oh,
maybe.
can you still hear me? Hello? Oh my God. Hello. What's wrong? 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 Hello, hello. Yay, what's wrong? I will text you. I will text you. Hello, 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 hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
That's just my internet. Something wrong with my internet.
Oh, okay, okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, it's okay now.
Oh my God. What a relief. Okay, yes. So sometimes we need long E.
Long, yeah,
Okay,
need.
need. Okay, amazing. And how do you feel when people they don't return things they borrowed from you initially?
Mm, I'm so I may feel frustrated and even a little upset when people don't return things they have borrowed from me. And I understand that sometimes people can forget, but it seems irresponsible, especially when I need it back. I need it back. If they don't return things they borrow, it I would be reluctant and hesitant to lend them anything again in the future.
Hmm. Okay, okay. A little upset here. All right, can you help me to repeat this word?
A
Little.
little, a little upset.
Ah, the last
Good.
time it sounds a little bit like little. Okay.
Oh, a little, a
I'm a little
little.
upset. I'm a little upset. And if someone doesn't return the things they were given by
Yeah.
you before. Maybe you'll say, oh, their reliability,
Oh,
okay, or their integrity might be
compromised. All right. Right.
compromised. Talking about reliability, integrity, or mutual trust
Yeah,
might be
right.
compromised. Okay, really good. And have you borrowed books from other people?
Mm, yes, I have borrowed books from others a few times. especially when I was studying or wanted to read something specific. And I enjoy borrowing books because it can give me a chance to read something without having to buy it. And I always make sure to return them in a good condition.
Okay, in a good condition. All right, yes, really good. Books can be I think that people give and take pretty frequently. All right.
Yeah.
However, something a little bit more sensitive is something like this. So have you ever borrowed money from other people?
Oh yes, of course I have borrowed money from other people's just a few times, usually for small things like emergency or when I need a bit of extra cash for bus tickets or buying snacks. And I also make sure that I will pay it back as soon as possible because I believe that is important to be responsible when borrowing money.
No, okay. This one is like money, not money. Money. Money.
Money, money,
Yes, money. Okay. And a few
money.
times with S at the end, right? A few times.
Arms. Okay.
Okay. And you do that to not appear irresponsible, right? Not
Yeah, yeah.
appear irresponsible. And at the same time, you can say to preserve my inte
Integrity,
integrity, okay, or my reliability.
reliability.
Okay, it's really good. You don't want to risk your integrity for just a little amount of money, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
it's really good. Amazing, amazing. That's it for the warm up. I think like you can handle part one very well. So we can move to part two. Okay. Do you still find part two your worst nightmare? Do you still
Maybe
find it?
maybe for some topic, I still struggle a lot to come
Hmm.
up with any idea to extend my word. Yeah.
Okay. However, I don't think you have a pretty big issue with that. Okay. Your answer is as a good length already with part two. So we have this one. Someone
Oh,
who's willing to share things with you. Okay. Have you
okay.
taken a look at this one before?
Oh yes, I have prepared the following topics in
Hmm.
like five or
Okay.
seven
How many topics have you done at home?
of maybe 5 or 6. I
Oh,
remember.
okay.
Yeah.
5 or 6. So let's see what you can do here. All right, you can begin now, please.
So I want to talk about a person who is willing to openly sharing things with me. So that person is my best friend Tim. I have known Tim for several years now, and we have been inseparable since we met in our high school. So she is incredibly open and has always been willing to share her thoughts, her feelings, and her experience with me. And over the years, we have shared countless personal stories, whether it's about our childhood, relationships, or even our fears or dreams for the future. So before I met her, I had never met someone so open and understanding with me like that. We have become soulmates. So Tam openly shares both the happy moments and the more challenging times in her life. One evening, while we were sitting in a cafe, she told me about a difficult time in her life when she was struggling with a lot of personal challenges. I really appreciated her trust in me and the way she expressed her vulnerability. Um, it made me realize how important it is to have someone who you can confide in. And I have always felt grateful for her openness because it has allowed us to connect on a deeper level. So I sure that by the time we are older, we will have shared many more life lessons, and I look forward to um, continuing our friendship in the future.
Okay, you're looking forward to strengthening the
Yes, yes,
bond that you guys have. Good one. Okay, a lot of good words. Inseparable, a lot of good tense, past perfect, and continuous right here.
yeah.
Okay. However, there's a time when you mentioned she is willing to share with you her something or dreams in the future. I couldn't pick up the now before the
Fair.
word fair is what does it mean?
I mean, what she is scared
Uh,
about.
uh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like cares like this?
I know fears of fears.
Fears like this, right?
Okay,
Oh, okay,
yeah, and
fears.
pronounce this word.
So the sound is ear, right?
All
Ear,
right.
ear, not fair. Okay. Her fears, her dreams in the future. Good one. Um, However, if I were to nitpick here, I would say that there are a couple of minor grammatical mistakes. When you
Right.
said something like while we were sitting here, it should be
While we
uh
were sitting.
okay. Once again, while.
While we were sitting.
Mm,
Okay.
okay, while we were sitting there. And another one is I has always felt. Uh,
Okay.
it should be.
I have always felt.
So yeah, I have always felt. Okay. A lot of people they are confused with has and have and then had. And I don't think you have a big problem with this one. Just make sure next time we pay extra attention, right? I have always felt. And finally, this one is not the grammar thing, but it's more of a pronunciation issue. Will have shared.
Will will
Mhm.
have.
Okay. Do you remember how you pronounced this word last time?
I may pronounce it like we
Like win-win. Will have shared. Okay. It should be will. Once again, will.
will.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Ending sound L. All right. And this one, you missed this syllable. It should be vulnerability.
Oh,
Uh,
vulnerability.
okay, once again,
Vulnerability.
she's willing to share her.
Vulnerability.
Okay, the last time, it's just like vulnerability, right?
Okay.
I write down here the syllable. R. Okay, really good, really good.
Uh,
Um, okay, and maybe I will ask you like the follow-up question for this
oh,
one. It's like part three type of question. So we talk about sharing, right?
oh, yes.
Sharing, something like that. So in a workplace, do you think it is suitable for employees to share their emotions with their coworkers?
Mm, I think it can depends. So I believe that sharing emotions and feelings can help build trust and strengthen relationships, but it is important to maintain a level of professionalism. In some case, you would feel comfortable sharing personal feelings, especially it can fosters a supportive work environment. But in some certain situations, you might prefer discussing your feelings with close friends or families. Yeah.
Okay, why is that? Why
Because
shouldn't you yeah, why is that?
I think they, despite the fact that you are um like co-worker or co-employers, you still have some distance, you still have some like boundaries, certain boundaries to define your relationships. So they might not entirely understand your feelings, or they can make use of your feeling and like talk behind your back.
Hmm.
Yeah, you,
Yes, maybe when we are not close enough in a
right.
professional work kind of atmosphere or environment, and if you are overly open, maybe
Yeah,
people will judge you, right? Okay, judge you on your vulnerability or things like that.
right.
Okay, yeah, it's really good. It can depends. It should be, it can.
Depend.
Yeah, it
Okay.
can depend. It's just a minor thing. And when you say in some certain situation, maybe if you want to say some or several, we have s at the end, right? Okay. Some,
Situations.
once again,
Cer-
in some,
certain situations.
yeah, situations. Okay, it can depend without the s at the end. All right, yes, really good. And one more thing is that in the real test, you need to expect the examiners to keep asking you like why and how and things like that, especially in part three, right? So
Right.
sometime I want to play a role of an examiner, okay, to be a little bit strict and push you to your limits. So you need to be aware of that. Okay, let's move on. A TV series that you like. Do you have any particular TV series that you are fond of?
Yes, I have prepared that one too.
All right, and you may begin now.
Okay, so one TV series I really enjoy is Stranger Things. I first started watching it a few years ago when a friend recommended it to me, and I have been hooked ever since. Stranger Things is a mix of scientific fiction and horror and mystery. It was set in the 1980s, and the story follows a group of kids who discover supernatural events happening in their small town, including the disappearance of their friend and the appearance of a girl with mysterious powers. And I have watched this series several times because I love it so much. The storyline is always captivating, and the characters are so relatable and well developed. Um, and it keeps me coming back for more. And I have always been fascinated by supernatural shows, but Stranger Things took my interest to a whole world new level. And if I hadn't started watching this series, I wouldn't have developed such a strong interest in this genre. And by the time the by the time the final season is released, I will have watched all the previous seasons multiple times, and I'm sure that I will continue to enjoy it for years to come.
Hmm,
Okay.
okay, good one. Can you help me to repeat this one? Super.
Supernatural
Okay, this one, the story.
storyline.
Yeah, all right, that's correct. The last time the pronunciation, I think the thing that was missing is the ending sound of n. The last time it's just like the storyline, not should be a storyline, right? Line.
Uh,
Okay, this one,
word.
world,
Oh,
world.
word.
Okay, one more time, world.
Word.
Okay, how about the L, world, world.
Word.
Oh,
Word. Word.
okay. Yes, the world. This one is tricky, right? The
Right,
world.
right.
Hmm. Next we have genre. Once again, genre.
Genre.
Yeah, okay, the
Genre.
genre. Okay. I watched all of the this one.
Previous
Uh,
season.
previous.
Previous
Uh,
season.
okay,
Oh,
previous. See.
Seasons.
Yes, okay. And finally, you have this one is multiple time, not multiple or something, multiple.
Multiple times.
Okay. I remember what you pronounce it. It's like multiple. We
Oh,
don't say mun, right? We say multiple.
okay, multiple times.
Okay, multiple times, like storyline,
Oh,
things like that. And you can see your old friends here. How is it pronounced?
patience.
Yes, all right. Really good, really good. And finally, by the end, this
Yeah,
one, like,
will,
will,
will, will.
I will have something, right?
I will. Okay.
One more part three question with this one. So we talk about a TV series here. So I will follow up with one TV related kind of question. So how has technology changed our TV watching habit?
So I think technology has a strong impact on the way people watch television. So people now can watch shows and movies at their convenience without being tied to a specific broadcast schedules. Um, and like smart TVs have made it easier to access online content with the availability of internet, and TVs now can feature like pause, skip, or rewatch, so the viewers can control the watching habits, watching experience. And I think also with the integration of mobile apps, people also can watch content on the go, making TV viewing more flexible. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Good one, good one. This one, strong,
Strong.
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 Okay.
Strong.
Have a strong impact once again.
Okay, had a strong impact.
Okay. The last time you pronounced impact, that's the correct word. But impact, when you stress on the second syllable, it is a
Verb.
verb. Yeah, a strong impact is a verb. This one should be
Impact.
impact. Okay. Next one, schedule. Schedule. Once again.
Schedule.
Schedule. Okay. Can you help me to repeat it? Schedule.
Schedule.
Yes, okay, the schedule. The last time it's like a sketcher, it's like the soundcher,
Right.
schedule, right? And finally, we say content, the content.
Oh, content.
Okay. We have the word content. We can pronounce content, but when this is the pronunciation, we're talking about an adjective.
Oh,
Content here, it means satisfied
oh,
or full.
fulfilled.
Okay, for example, you say, "Oh, I'm content with my life."
Mm.
But
Oh,
the content you see on the internet, on TV, we say
content.
yes, content. This one,
Schedule.
okay, perfect. One more follow-up question.
Okay.
So with the rise of technology, do people still rely on traditional TVs, or we have some like new integration or new emerging platforms that can be used with the TV that we have, or do they just rely on traditional channels?
I think um the elderly still rely on traditional channels they because they still can like adapt to new technology, and they um they still are familiar with the traditional ones. Meanwhile, young younger generation with mm, the ability to be creative and to be more like adaptive, so they can use advanced technologies to to make their life more convenient, and they will use um, new they can will use like more modern devices.
Mm. Okay. Do you know, yeah, I'm sure you know about Netflix, right?
All
Okay.
right.
You know about Vion TV or something like that is a Vietnamese kind of program and application. So do you
Right.
know the overall term for these things? Like we need to pay a subscription fee to watch the content per month. So
Oh,
what is the general term, the label for these things? The
I actually I oh streaming platform
Okay, yes, we call these things streaming
platform.
platforms. Okay, and you can
Okay.
say, oh, they are subscription
Oh,
based. Okay, subscription based. So if you subscribe to them, you pay a monthly or annual fee, you get
mhm.
access to their content, right? And
Okay.
we can use our TV and connect them with the streaming platforms.
Mm.
And that was the intention of my question, to
Oh,
see whether you can talk about like streaming platforms on Netflix, something like that, or whether you can use the phrase of subscription
base.
based. Okay, so there was a time you mentioned the younger generations, they are more like literate and knowledgeable with technology, right?
Right, right.
Okay, so you can say, oh, they have or they
Post
possess. Okay, technical or
technological literacy.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
say things technological literacy. Mhm. All right, really good. So the next time when you want to mention TV and the integration of Netflix or something, remember we have the word of streaming platforms,
Platforms,
and they are
subscription based.
yes, okay.
Subscription based.
Okay, moving on. A plan that you had to change recently. Okay, you may
Oh,
begin.
so recently I had changed a plan because of unexpected situation. I had been planning a weekend trip with my friends to the beach, and we had been looking forward to go for weeks. Um, we had already booked the hotel and planned um, a fun schedule. But unfortunately, the weather forecast predicted heavy rain for the entire weekend. So at first, I felt disappointed because we had been so excited about the trip. However, after considering the situations, we realized that it would be better to change our plans. Instead of going to the beach, we decided to go to a nearby city for a relaxing weekend. And we can visit museums and enjoy some local attractions instead. Although I was initially disappointed, I felt relieved about the change. The new plan gave us the chance to explore a different place without worrying about the bad weather. By the end of this month, we will have made up for the trip by planning another beach getaway when the weather is better. Okay,
All right, yes, really good. Can you help me to repeat this one? A beach getaway.
a beach getaway.
All right, good one. Okay. Recently I had changed a plan. We don't use past perfect right here, right? Okay, you talk about recently, so you need to use present present
Oh,
perfect. Okay, so instead of had, it should be I
have changed.
changed. Okay, I've changed.
Have.
Changed. Once again, I have.
I have changed.
Had planning, had been looking forward. So past perfect continuous, amazing here. And did you say a fun schedule?
I say like let me
A
think of
fun?
it. Like maybe that.
Oh, maybe you can say, oh, we had planned our schedule in
Uh,
advance. You can use the word in advance. Okay. Or here, you can say, we had already planned
and
an eventful
event
holiday or
like that.
trip. You know the meaning of the word eventful, right?
Yeah, right.
Lots of different things will happen.
Mm.
And bad weather. Bad weather, is there other more advanced or more detailed vocabs here that you can use instead of bad weather? Right? You can say unfavorable
Oh, unfavorable,
weather, or maybe
unpleasant,
unpleasant.
unpleasant. Okay.
Okay, and I will give you this one. This one is pretty formal. You can use it.
Okay.
Okay, inclement.
inclement,
Okay. Once
Oh,
again.
inclement.
Hmm.
Inclement.
Okay, inclement weather. It means bad weather.
Bad weather.
All right. And can you guess what is pleasant weather? What is good weather? Can you guess? Okay, we have this one in inclement, right?
Right.
Okay, inclement. So the opposite of it is just
Clement. Okay.
clement weather. Good weather. Good
Good.
weather. All right. And finally, we have this one. Maybe I will show you this one. Very, very easy, but not a lot of people pay attention to it.
trip,
Okay.
trip,
Okay, once again, trap, trap.
Trip. Oh, trip.
Oh, can you see? The E sound in English is very different from the E sound in Vietnamese. We don't
Right.
say we don't say trip, right? We say trap, trap, the trap, the trap. Once again, trap.
Trip.
Yeah, okay, my trap.
Right.
And then one more thing with this one. A lot of people say I live in. It should be 11, love,
11.
11. Okay, once again,
11.
really good, amazing. Okay, so you know some slight changes like this in your speech will make you sound much more American, much more like a native. Okay, and people will have a difficult time recognizing you as a non-native one if the vowel sounds are pronounced correctly.
Right.
Hmm. All right, so let's follow up with another part three question we have. So, in what kinds of situations would people need to change their plan?
Mm, I think so. There are several reasons. The reasons people can change their plan. Like the the weather. If the weather turned turned out too bad, they must cancel what they have planned for what they have planned for a week, or maybe some expected events arise, like some they close or the family gets sick, or yeah, all members of the trip get sick. They also have to like postpone the whole plan. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, it would disrupt the whole schedule
Yes,
that
right.
has been planned or crafted in advance, right?
Right.
Oh, so I highlight the word here. So there's a time you say that plan that has been produced or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And then you say for week, right? You say for week.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
we can use what in advance. Okay.
It that right. Right.
It just mean before.
Before.
Okay, okay, okay. And once again, you use the word bad weather. What is the word for bad weather? Do you remember?
Yeah, inclement,
Yeah, inclement weather.
pleasant, unfavorable. Okay.
Or you can just say like terrible weather.
Terrible. Okay. Terrible weather.
And this one, once again, un.
Unexpected event.
Okay, the last time the word un here is a little bit soft, so
Yeah.
I couldn't listen to it. All right, so make sure each and every sound is stressed with enough force, right? Okay. Moving on, an interesting building. So what do you have in mind? Hmm.
Actually, oh, maybe.
Mm-hmm. You
I
talk about what is it?
I talk about landmark 81 in Ho Chi Minh
Oh,
City.
oh,
I
Lemon
find
already
I,
one.
yeah, I find it kind of easy rather than some historical buildings.
Historical building. So, have you ever visited the place?
And
Because,
no,
oh,
I
all right.
haven't. I
It,
just
mhm.
see. I just saw it through some videos on Facebook, on TikToks. People hang out in there, so I think I can improvise.
Oh, you can improvise. And you know what? You know what? You know what? Actually, if you've never been there, you should be honest with the examiner, because
Uh,
once again, I can talk about England or I can talk about London, the kind
yeah,
of places I've never been to, but I can talk from like a third person perspective, someone who has seen the plays on TV or on different social media platforms. Because once again, it doesn't test your personal experience, it only
yeah,
tests your linguistic skill, right? Okay.
yeah.
All right, and you can begin now.
So yes, one interesting building I find fascinating is Landmark 81 in Ho Chi Minh City, in Vietnam, and I first saw it when I scrolled through TikTok videos, and its towering presence immediately caught my eyes. It has is like it's really tall and it is the tallest building in Vietnam and one of the tallest in the Southeast Asia region. The modern design stand out against the skyline and um, its glass facet and sharp distinctive shape really impressed me. And Landmark 81 served as a mixed-use skyscraper with housing, luxury apartment, office spaces, uh, and it also a hotel and even a shopping mall. The building also has like observation decks on the upper floors, offering spectacular views of the city, which is one of the main attractions for tourists and locals people. What makes Landmark 81 so interesting to me is not only its impressive height, but also how it symbolizes Vietnam's rapid urban development. Mm, so it has quickly become a key landmark in the city and a symbol of modernity. If I had known about this building earlier, I would have spent more time exploring its feature. And if I had a chance to visit Ho Chi Minh City, I would definitely have visited this site. Okay.
All right. Yeah. I can see you pick up a lot of like descriptive language, right?
Right.
Describing the overall appearance and the functions of the tower, which is a good thing, which is a good thing. It will add to your vocabulary score for sure. There's a time where it's like, oh, it's just very tall, right? Very, very tall. So I can give you this adjective. I don't know if you have ever heard of it.
Oh, impo
Imposing. And imposing. All right. It is very impressive to look at, making a strong impression. Okay. If something is imposing, it means it also includes the meaning of something very big, something massive. Okay.
Okay.
Imposing.
Okay. Once again, imposing.
Imposing.
Okay. Imposing. And you can say, oh, it is an.
Imposing structure.
Okay. Yes. I write down here, big, tall, and impressive. Okay. Can you help me to read this one? Distinct.
Distinctive shape.
Okay. And how it symbolizes here. Is there anything missing?
Outlines
Oh, symbolizes, right? Once again,
how it symbolizes.
And finally, we have this one. An adjective of it, understand that we pronounce it as modern, right? Okay. But this one is modernity.
Okay.
Modernity.
Okay, once again.
Modernity.
Yes, modernity. So I remember struggling to pronounce this word a few years ago, and I didn't expect the noun of it to be pronounced so differently from its adjective, right? Okay, modern. However, despite the fact that you have already included a lot of good words in your answer, I still think it lacks a little bit of grammatical range,
Right.
especially the kind of past tenses. And I can recommend you to talk about it because you mentioned you have consumed, you have watched some content of people making about this place, right?
All right.
Maybe pictures, maybe videos or something like that. So you can talk about, oh, last month or last year or last week, I saw a video, I saw an Instagram story of someone checking in at this place, something like that. And I was particularly impressed by certain things. So basically, your speech is like a perfect description of the place. Is a good thing, but should be combined with something a bit more
Okay.
personal. It can be about the features that you love most. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then can you share with me any occasion that you saw people posting about this place and what impressed you the most out of these pieces of content?
So what impressed me the most about these buildings is height, of course. It's the first the first tallest building in Vietnam, and I saw a lot of people flock in the mall to buy a lot of products. It can range from electronics and cosmetics, or even like food from different part of the world. So I find it like really fun, or um, like hustle and bustle vibe. It has some vibe like that. So I barely can see any place that place that have that vibe in northern area.
Okay, okay. You can say a bustling vibe, right?
Bustling vibe.
Or vibe. Vibrant.
Vibrant vibe.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, you can mention something specifically and you can say something like that. I'll give you an example. You can say, oh, you know about the fact that at the highest floor, they have some sort of high-end
Oh
rest.
yes, right. I know. I interest
Okay. And
really expensive.
one bowl of pho can cost you up to 1 million Vietnam dong. Just one
Right.
bowl of pho. So you can say, I used to watch a video of a vlogger,
Yes.
okay, talking about his experience at a high-end
Right.
restaurant there. Okay, and you can say, oh, in this club, he was describing uh how tasty the food served at a high-end restaurant, okay, was, and I was completely, you can say like amazed, you can say like mesmerized, whatever. But the point here is you introduce a little bit of past
Oh, right.
continuous.
Password.
Okay, so a video, it can be a video, it can be a story on Facebook or something. It can be a picture, it can be an article, whatever. It is not that important, it doesn't matter. But you can say, oh, in that article, in that clip, in that story, someone was talking about something, was saying something. So that's the trick, that's the tip that you can add some more tenses. Okay.
Right.
And it makes your answer sound more personal,
Yeah, right.
because if you just talk about the overall information and details, it can be seen very easily with some like some typing, right, where we can type this information on the internet and the
Right.
examiner know that. So adding a little bit of personal touch can make your speech appear to be more authentic.
Right.
Yes, so let's move on to a part three question. Um, you know that we have historical buildings in the cities, right, or in rural
Right.
areas. So should the responsibility of preserving these buildings be shouldered by the government or by private companies? Who should be responsible for preserving these historical buildings?
I think the responsibility should be um on the whole society, from like from individual level, from of course private companies and even governments, with the concerted efforts, the historical location can be preserved effectively, because like the like historical site preservation can enhance our national identity in the foreign community, and it can also strengthen our cultural identity. So I think it's really important to make everyone uh, have responsible for the actions of conservation. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. So you mean like a concerted effort from all parties in society is needed, right?
that's
Okay.
right.
However, your answer could be clearer by mentioning the exact roles that each party plays.
Mm,
So, what role should the government play? What role should the citizens play, or private businesses play in the whole process of conservation?
right.
Okay. Can you be
So,
more specific here?
so I think government should invest more money in the like the construction, the construction and the work renovate
Mhm.
or of the building, to make it more modern, and avoid the situation of being outdated. Yeah, to avoid of being in poor condition, so it can attract more tourists. And regarding the private companies, mm, they can have the role in advertising about this historical site. They like they can sponsor some advertising works or advertising actions for these locations. And about the citizens, they must careful to they must be careful uh, about preserving um, this some museums by mm, proper by I how I say by um,
Mhm.
throwing leaders in
Oh,
proper way. Yeah,
okay. They need to behave themselves in public, right?
yeah, right.
Okay.
Behave.
They need to follow like the waste disposal policies or something
Yeah,
like that. Okay, yes, good answer. However, when you say outdated, I know what you mean, like in poor condition, right?
right. Yeah, it's for
Okay.
condition.
And maybe the word you were looking for is the word run.
Oh, run
Yeah,
down.
you know this word already, right? Run down. Okay. In poor condition. We would say some run down apartments. Okay. And you know what? This one can be something that is possible to be a part of your writing task.
Right.
So sometimes we need to talk about the responsibility of the state, of ordinary citizens and private entities, right? So I have some overall ideas that you can apply in almost all topics, asking you the same things. So give government, you can say something about like a policy make
Oh,
making, right?
okay.
Policy making or enforce laws or
Regulations.
regulations. Okay, yeah, they can make some sort of policies to preserve or to protect the vulnerable sites that have
When
important historical value. Okay, they need to prevent some like some companies from knocking down or
oh,
demolishing these buildings. Uh, so they can do that by making policies, regulation,
right.
or regulate maybe urban
Oh, it's
expansion, something like that, right? Okay, that's the responsibility of the government. And and with private companies, you know what? This idea you can use in almost all contexts to talk about private companies. They can contribute, innovate,
innovation. Oh,
innovation because they're private. They have the creative liberty. They have the creative freedom. They are
oh,
not. They are not like restricted by any rules or regulations. They can do whatever they want because they are privately funded, right?
right.
Innovation, creativity, and
Technology.
technology. Okay, maybe they can contribute to the preservation efforts
Yeah.
by allowing access to state of the art.
Oh,
And you know about this word, right?
about this word.
It's in more.
Modern
State of the art, conservation, technology.
technology.
And
Okay.
something like that. So government, we have this one private company, and with ordinary citizens right here, you can talk about they can contribute by just adhering to
Laws.
or maybe complying with. The
Ration.
regulations. Okay, yes. They have to behave well in public or something like that.
Right.
Or at the same time they contribute by raising people's awareness
Right.
through the power of social media.
Media.
Oh, so by saying something like that, your answer becomes very like well thought out
Yeah,
and on a
right.
very deep level. Yes. So in almost all contexts, you can use this one. Okay.
Right.
All right. So you know what? I will pick a topic that you may not have prepared in advance,
Right.
and maybe we can end our lesson today with that, so that you will have a little bit of a combination between the things that you prepare and the thing that you haven't prepared.
Right. Oh my God.
Okay, this one. A lines of few words I remember. I think this is what is pretty difficult, and it would be better if you have some sort of preparation with it. Okay. So how about with this one? Okay. An important decision that you made. Okay. All right. When you're ready, you can start. Okay.
Maybe just a minute to I would like some ideas.
Okay.
Mm,
Important decision that you made.
Decision that I made. Oh, it's really hard.
Super hard, right? Okay. Maybe a decision to choose the major that you are currently pursuing in university. Maybe a time you chose or selected your current university. So it might be a little bit of a choice to make. And yeah, it's an important decision, right? Yeah, maybe the kind of decision you make to take the test in May, at the end of May, like the time of the test, it could be a choice that you have to make. So yeah,
So yes,
it can be a
maybe.
challenge for you. It can be a challenge for you. Mhm.
Okay, so I want to share about a really important decision I made in my high school. So um it's just a time when I felt really overwhelmed. um at the time I was preparing for my final exams, and which was already a very stressful period. But at the same time, my school announced a challenge, like a Chinese debate competition. So I had always had a passion for this language, so I decided to attend this competition with my friends. So yeah, despite my heavy workload, study load, I to like decided to try my best in this opportunity. It was an easy decision because I knew it would take my time away from my exam preparations. But I was determined to challenge myself. For weeks, I practiced every spare moment I had, and I also had to balance my time between studying for my exams and preparing for the debate competition. Although I was exhausted, I kept pushing forwards because I knew this would be a great chance for personal growth. And when the day of the competition arrived, I felt a mixed feelings of excitement and nervousness. But once I finished my performance, I felt a sense of freedom and joy. So when the when the MC announced the prize, I was astonished by learning that I won the third place. It wasn't the top prize, but it felt like a huge accomplishment for me. So it made me incredibly proud of myself. And so my parents and my friends were so proud too, and they gave me a lot of compliments. Yeah, that's
Yes. Any idea to add conditional type 3 to the answer?
okay. If I had another chance, I would have practiced more and improved more my Chinese skill to one higher prize. Okay.
To win higher prize. Okay. Oh, so yes, you should say something like something unreal in the past, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So it should be if I had more time to prepare.
Prepare.
Oh, if I had, not just if I had, right? Okay. I had more time to prepare. Okay, okay, okay. Or you can say, if I hadn't made that, you see,
Fusion.
okay, maybe I wouldn't have discovered how determined I I
I have.
was.
Oh,
Okay, or I wouldn't have discovered my fullest potential.
potential. Okay.
Okay, something like that, right? Okay, good one. Can you help me to read this one? Examination.
Examination.
Okay, and you said something like chance for personal growth, and there was an adjective before that, but I couldn't hear it. So do you remember what was the adjective that you used back then? Is it a
Actually,
great chance or something?
maybe
Mm.
actually I can't remember.
Oh, maybe it's a great chance, right? Great
It is great.
chance. This one, when the day arrived.
Arrived.
Yes, okay. You talk about a sense of freedom. Maybe a more precise word would be a sense of relief. Okay. You know that all the pressure had
Right.
gone, had disappeared, right? Okay. And this
Right.
one, a huge accomplishment. Once again.
A huge accomplishment for
Hmm.
me.
Okay. Because the last time I just heard something like a huge accomplishment and without a com or something like accomplishment.
Accomplishment.
And finally this one, incredibly.
Incredibly.
Hmm.
Incredible.
Yes, okay. One more time, incredibly.
Incredibly.
Yes, incredibly. Good one. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? Tomorrow we'll practice with more IELTS speaking questions, all right? And it would be a blend of the ones that you prepare before and the ones that I just randomly throw at you, okay? So that we have something like preparation and spontaneousness and improvisation and things like that. And you know what? Tomorrow we will study at the same time, right? 2 to 3.
Right.
Okay. However, on Wednesday is a national like kind of holiday.
All
Uh,
right.
on Wednesday. And I may ask you this one. Are you available this Saturday? Are you available this Saturday?
Oh yes, I will available this Saturday.
Okay,
Mm,
at the same time, like 2 to 4, so that we will move the lesson on Wednesday to Saturday. Is it okay?
it's okay. Okay.
All right. So tomorrow we'll have class like usual, like 2 to 3, and then on Saturday we will have the class, the makeup class, right? For this Wednesday. So it will be around like 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Is that okay?
It's okay.
So
Right.
you will have your holiday, right? And then on Saturday we will get back to work. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, amazing here. And make sure you pay attention to the vowel sound, like trap, like I love there, and I need that. It's just like something that not a lot of people pay attention to because
Right.
they just use their Vietnamese sound and produce the exact sound and assume that, oh, it is correct.
Okay.
So that's the next level of pronunciation. I need that. They need that. Okay. I love here. Oh, welcome to my truck. We don't say a trip, truck. All right, really good. You see each other tomorrow, okay?
That's right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye-bye. Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye.